The perfect day starts from the night before. The perfect week starts from the Sunday before. And the perfect year starts by doing this Separation Sunday every single week. So in about 20 minutes, you're going to have the exact system that I use every single week that has helped me create everything I have right now. $10 million worth of sales, assets, freedom lifestyle, the whole thing. It all comes down to 20 minutes every single Sunday. We've all got the same 24 hours in the day. We've all got the same 7-day weeks. Why is it and how is it that Michelangelo can fucking do a painting that we still look at centuries on from now? Why is it that someone can come up with a mobile phone? All these amazing life changes have done all these things. And we get to the end of a week and just go, what have I actually done? So that was kind of the premise behind how I got to a point where I just needed to come up with something. So don't need to go into the whole backstory of it. I just want to just get to the value. So here is the template. You can do this in Asana. You can do this on a piece of paper. Some of my clients are doing this on Apple Notes, whatever sort of works for you. But really what it comes down to is this. What I do is, step one is I walk to the bar at the coffee shop. My favorite coffee shop at 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I walk up to her and I say, large ice long black, please. And then I go and sit down. The timer starts. That's the timer. The rule is that this can only take as long as it takes for you to order and drink your coffee or your tea or your almond chai, whatever you drink. That's the rule. Otherwise, I know what you guys are like. You guys are procrastinators. You guys are professional perfectionists, which, is another word for procrastinators. And this could take 4 hours. You don't need to sit on a shiatsu mat and stare at the sun and do all this kind of stuff. If that's what you want to do, happy days. But I'm giving you the time limit of as long as it takes for you to drink your drink. First thing I do is a brain dump. Apple Notes file, scribble on a piece of paper. I go in and out of using analog or digital, and I still kind of, I've changed it 15 times. Brain dump, let it all out. First thing you do is you do the brain dump. What's on my mind? What's fucking shitting me? What's annoying me? How am I feeling? Just listen to myself first, because you really need to get it out on paper when there's no one watching and there's no judgment. All right, so now that you've done the brain dump, let me introduce you to the template. This is the template. There's science and productivity. I read Cal Newport's books. I read Indistractable. I interviewed professors. I interviewed engineers and studied productivity a lot. And there's a lot happening on this one simple page, and it only takes 20 minutes to fill out. So I'm just going to explain to you what is happening on this page, and then we'll go into each of the different sections. So this is the Separation Sunday System template. So first thing you've got is at the top, I want you to put in this is where you keep reminding yourself on what the monthly goal is. Then what are the magic metrics that you need to hit in order? So in your business, you will have some certain metrics that you need to hit and that you're focusing on. We call them the sort of magic metrics. So whether that's kind of a lead flow situation for you, or whether it might be a certain amount of sales, or whether it be, hitting a certain amount of sales and keeping your retention or your churn under a certain level, that's where you would put that. And then you'd obviously put the date of whatever Sunday that this is. Okay, so here you've got the kind of review preview section, and I'll explain that in a second. But this is where we review last week and we preview next week as it kind of relates to your big goals. And then we work on the 4 main areas of your life. So this is kind of the win the week section. And then this is the daily section where we turn that kind of vision stuff into traction, and we commit to three things, and we time block when we do the certain things that we've already kind of outlined in here. And then ultimately, this is what it boils down to, is ultimately what are my Fuck Yeah Friday targets, right? So Fuck Yeah Friday is a bit of a famous thing internally here at Geronimo with our clients as well. Starting with the end in mind, so we reverse engineer what are the targets that I want to hit in order to make sure that I hit these goals and these metrics. So it's almost like what targets you outline here should link up with these metrics and should link up with the goals, right? So if I start with the end in mind, what would need to be true? That's the question. What would need to be true so that you can, crack open a whatever you drink on a Friday night, even sparkling water, and what are we celebrating? So make it really clear what it is that you're aiming for. All right, so let me go through section by section. So the first thing is review preview. I look at my last week and I go, great, what are my diamonds? What are my wins? We want to start with gratitude. We want to start with momentum. We want to start with on a positive step. Otherwise, if you just leave it to your brain to come up with this sort of stuff, you just go straight to the negative, because we've got a negative bias. It's kind of how our brain works. So I start with the diamonds. What are my wins from last week? Now, the bonus points are you want to kind of attach this to your actual 12-month goals, your actual 3-year goals, where you're heading towards, to make sure that you're always, which would be a separate video that I'll do as a bit of a prequel to this, because this is kind of not as powerful. It still will be powerful from a productivity perspective, but it won't be powerful in terms of 10x in your entire life unless you've done the work to understand what is your life's manifesto. What is it that you're trying to build? Okay. So the first thing I do is I attach some wins from last week just to get the ball rolling. And the second thing I do is I move into what my rocks are, what the lessons were. So these are the shitty things. And instead of just whinging here or just complaining here, notice I kind of reframe these as lessons. What have I learned? Well, I've learned that we need to actually induct staff properly. Otherwise, they'll just up and leave and they won't really get who we are. And I've wasted 4 weeks of wages and 4 weeks of lost revenue on, bringing on a new salesperson, and then they bounce and I've got nothing to show for it. Okay, cool. So that is the lesson. What else? I didn't hit as many sales. Well, cool. But what's the lesson? Well, I didn't spend enough time doing my 5-minute ad reviews. I fell out of cadence on a weekly recycle of my creative to make sure that it stays fresh and I fight ad fatigue. Okay, cool. And then what's the third one? And it might be like I didn't hit my 5 sessions last week at the gym because I prioritized work over me and I said to myself that I wouldn't do that. So that's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. No judgment. It's not good or bad. It just is. And just put that down there as one of your lessons. So you start to kind of train your brain to look for some of this stuff. Now to kind of like, don't leave it there on a negative. We work on stars. What are we excited for this week? So remember, you're sitting here on a Sunday morning, you're sort of 3 minutes in so far, you've done a brain dump and you've done these 2 boxes. Within the first 5 minutes, now you're putting what your stars and what you're excited for this week. So I'm excited for, team this, I'm excited to whatever here, and I'm customer event here, I'm excited to take the kids out, or, you've got a date day, or like whatever it is that you're excited for over here. So right now, within sort of 5 minutes, you've done a really tactical review preview for last week and the week ahead. All right, so now the second section is we're moving into the win the week component to it. So here's the biggest kind of lesson that I learned when I looked at all the studies around, how to really 10x your life. There's a difference between productivity when it comes to work and actually life maximization. And that's a really big thing for me. The 4 areas of my life that I really want to focus on is my work, my personal things, wealth creation, generational wealth, and also the relationships that I have with my wife, with my kids, and also with people that I want to kind of build a relationship with. So in this section here, I want you to, again, there should already be, and I'll do a separate video on this, but there should already be a sort of a life manifesto, a bigger picture view of where you want to be this time next year or this time in 3 years, so that when you're doing this at a more week-to-week basis, you've got a bit of a North Star that you're always linking back to. Okay, so here I want you to think about what are the 1 to 3 things you want to achieve from a work perspective this week. And then it's got to be quantifiable, something I can point to. So you can say, that's it. That's what I wanted. That's it. It's not just kind of more sales. How many more sales? What is it on a sort of personal level? So I have a separate notes file where I've got all my personal goals, like things I want to do, like my bucket list. And I'm always kind of chipping away at that. And I'll just give you kind of an example of what I've achieved by actually listing this out and really thinking about this every single week. I now have a boat license. I now have a boat, and it's almost the best time that I have by myself out in the bay. I have my childhood dream car, 85 Bronco. I am at the fittest that I've been at since maybe I was playing footy at 26, I reckon. And as a family, we go on about 4 holidays a year. And so this is all coming because I'm getting really intentional with my week. That's the whole point of the Separation Sunday, is getting really intentional with your week and what it is that you're trying to achieve out of life. The wealth, the same thing here. Like, I now have assets that earn me money while I sleep. I make videos for you guys. Like, I've got assets. I've got wealth creation strategies that are in place, that are happening, and I have assets that are contributing to my entire kind of life manifesto. And that's only because I'm staring this down every single Sunday and making sure that I list something that I do. Because if I list something, I need to do it. And you've got to kind of get into that groove of making sure that we call it the 100%. 100% say do. If it's on there, you do it. Huberman, Rogan, these guys, all, whatever you think about them, there's a part in your brain that actually develops when you continue to do the things that you said you would do. It gets stronger, which means it programs you a certain way. Conversely is true as well. There's a part that gets weaker if you continue to break promises with yourself. So that's really important as it comes to this. And then relationships. So, now we've got some date days. I've been with my wife since the year 2000. I've been doing this since 2017, I want to say. So this is with the people that you hold nearest and dearest to you, and it's who you want to build relationships with. So I sort of tend to put sort of 1 to 3 goals in there. And one of them might be to reconnect with this person, or to reach out to this person and arrange a coffee catch up. It doesn't have to get too fancy, but the idea is that you think about what are the 4 corners of your world that you really want to improve, so that if you did that, you would be living the best life, your best life, not my best life, not someone else's. No one can take this away from you. It's your best life. You know, you've got your 4 to 12 things up here that if you were to do this, and then I'll list out these targets. If you were to do this, it would create these targets. So now we're getting outcome focused. You know, when I interview on our podcast the most authority figures in the world of high performance and mindset coaching, the biggest difference, quantifiable difference between high performers and everyone else is a high performers are outcome focused. So this is how the Separation Sunday is built. You can see it already. We're not even done yet. We're only about 15 minutes in, right? You know, when you're doing this on a Sunday. So it's outcome focused. So basically, if I do these things, will I create these targets that get me closer to this by hitting these metrics, and then obviously your big 12-month or sort of, you know, your life manifesto that you are actually working towards. So now at this point, I take it down to the commit to 3. So these are my goals for the week. Most people stop there. You don't, right? We're going to get it down to, now we're going to time block. When am I going to do it? So that's the difference again between a high performance and everyone else who just has a busy week and got nothing to show for it at the end of the week is, when am I going to pick that off and do that? When am I going to pick this off and do that? When am I going to do these 3 things and do that? So then what happens is, this is what you do on a Sunday. And then every night, I just make sure I come back to this. I revisit this at the end of the night, and I plan and I course correct for tomorrow. I plan and I course correct for tomorrow, because the perfect day starts from the night before, the perfect week starts from the Sunday before, and the perfect year starts by doing this Separation Sunday every single week. So now the pro move here is, now that you've got this in front of you, and I've sort of built this is on my iPad. I've built this into a full workbook that I just fill out every single week. Back through COVID, back before I had the iPads, I actually got this printed into a pad, you know, like as a doctor, that kind of rips off a prescription pad. So I got these printed as a pad. So I just would write these every single week with my favorite pen. Who's got a favorite pen? I do. Now, the pro move. There's 2 pro moves here. So let me just put a box here that says pro move. Number 1 is, obviously you can get this into some kind of an electronic, like a Notion or an Asana, whatever you use. You can kind of recreate that into that. If you want my version of that, just comment underneath the comments here on YouTube. And if there's enough of you that want it, I'll turn it into something useful for everyone, and then I'll release it. The second one is, sometimes when you get to the point, if you're a CEO or if you've got departments and this kind of stuff, this works really well as a kind of a solopreneur, or even if you're working for someone else. But if you're now got a team, the pro move here is it becomes a who, not a how situation. So what I would do is, let's say I had these things, right? Let's say I had these things. I would go through, this is what I actually do. I go through and color code what I need to delegate to someone else, right? And then I brief them on it to make sure that they know how to do that. So it's nosloppypass.com. And I'm multiplying my week. Again, if you're a CEO, if you've got some teams, that's the kind of flex on this. And the third part is, have some sway in your week. Not everything's going to go to plan, and that's okay. I don't want you to come back at next Sunday and then type here that nothing went to plan. Have some sway in your week. So, you know, I've put here 1 to 3. Maybe if you're just new to this, start with 1s across the board. Knock that out of the park. Next week, do 2s. Knock that out of the park. You'll find what your capacity is like, and trust me, your capacity will expand at your extremities. So you will build capacity while you do this. Every single week when you do this, you'll build capacity. So that's the Separation Sunday system. Honestly, it has been the single system, productivity system for me, that has created everything that I have in my life right now, both personally, professionally, wealth, assets, money, all that kind of stuff. It's because of this piece of paper, and it only takes as long as it takes you to drink your coffee on a Sunday. Why do we do it on Sunday? Well, because no one else is. It's called Separation Sunday because the reason why I do it on a Sunday is because I'm separating myself from my competitors, and I'm also separating myself from an earlier version of me that wouldn't normally do this on a Sunday. So it's my time. Yeah, science-wise, you can do it on a Saturday, you can do it on a Friday afternoon, but do it before the week starts. So that's it. Separation Sunday. Watch my Instagram every single Sunday. I do mine. Follow along. Tag me on your photos on a Sunday. I want to create a whole community around people that are doing Separation Sunday, and I just want you to have the fucking best life you can because you're doing this system. See you in the next episode. Bye.